one comes from Figures Toy Company. These are pretty cool. I have a miniature one from when I was a kid with his motorcycle. And yeah, he was one of the guys growing up. Jumped the Snake River Canyon, jumped Caesar's Palace. He jumped, I think, the Astrodome. He jumped the bunch of buses, things like that. I know Robbie Knievel, his son, also did some stunts as well. But Evel Knievel, I remember when they televised when he jumped over Snake Canyon. That was pretty cool. And yeah, there's something else too. And I'm kind of curious because actually we're going to be opening this together. I have never opened this before. I'm kind of curious to see what this is like. It's a sightseeing London sightseeing tour bus. So I'm kind of interested. Oh wow, really nice. Never taken this thing out of the box. Comes with the little, I guess the little stand when you're getting on outside the bus. Little, little, uh, like a valet kind of stand. Let's see what this thing's all about. Never taken this thing out before. It's a first for all of us. That's pretty cool. Not bad. I believe it's Corgi. Yeah, it's Corgi. That does a lot of the different. They're famous for so many cars. The wagon from the Mod Squad, Rat Patrol, all those. Actually, they also did. Corgi also did some of these. Some of the James Bond, the bus in Live and Let Die. This one is from Die Another Day. I got most of them. It's how they look on the back. Roger Moore, great guy. And this was Zhao's car, by the way. And I have the red Mustang from Diamonds Are Forever. You got the red Mustang there. I got a bunch of the James Bond cars. Of course, the Aston Martin DB5, the classic. And this was one of my favorites. This is the Volante. This one is the I want to say it's the '85 Aston Martin Volante from the Living Daylights. Super cool. When him and Kara was getting away from the Russian soldiers, I thought he was a great Bond. I think that Timothy Dalton, Sean Connery were two of the best Bonds, and Roger Moore. But I really thought that uh, Timothy Dalton was great. Actually, to me, Timothy Dalton uh, was closer to the Ian Fleming character when you read the books, describing how Bond is. James Bond and the Ian Fleming novels was a mixture between Timothy Dalton and Daniel Craig, especially with Daniel Craig's cold and ruthlessness. He was definitely the Bond from the novels, without a doubt, Daniel Craig's character. And Timothy Dalton, too. You could see some of that ruthlessness coming out in him in License to Kill. And but I want to show you a couple other things too, some wardrobe pieces. And rock and roll jacket that I'm very proud of. I've had it since the 80's and kind of added a couple of things to it here and there, but surprisingly, a lot of what you're going to see on the jacket has been there since the 80's. So I think you're going to enjoy that too. Now, this is something you're not going to see every day. You may see some like it, but you're not going to see one like this. It's an old rock and roll jacket from the 80's. And it has, all the great bands on it. This is the back of the jacket. It's from Black Sabbath's Never Say Die tour. I will definitely insert some pictures of this at the end of the video. It's really a cool jacket, and I've had a lot of these patches for years and years. Some of them new. This one's fairly new. Queensryche, Alfa Romeo. I used to have a beautiful little Valachi Spider. And on this, we got the ever loving Bigfoot. That's something that I'm very used to. That's the Overthinkers Club. And of course, the great Depeche Mode. And right here, this right here says Creature of the Night. But it's a cool jacket. I have the Beatles, Black Sabbath right here. Red Room. Right here is Metallica, The Doors, and Blue Oyster Cult, Danzig, Misfits. Pretty cool jacket. I've had it for a long